Hey guys, it's Aevin with 2 Review. Thank you so much for joining me for the second episode of 5-minute tips for Stardew Valley. For this episode, I wanted to make sure the tips kind of connected a little easier compared to the first video. So this will flow a little bit smoother as the tips kind of coincide with each other. So hopefully this gives you some major value bombs as you play the game yourself. So with that being said, let's start this video. Tip number 1. So this first tip, we're going to watch the TV. The TV has 4 channels. It has the weather report, fortune teller, living off the land, and queen of sauce. The weather report tells you what the weather is going to be like the next day. So this helps if you want to upgrade your watering can. It takes a full day for it to upgrade, so you are going to miss a day where you are unable to use your watering can. The second channel is called Fortune Teller, and this tells you what your luck is going to be that day. So this does affect what you receive from the garbage cans, from mining and fishing. So make sure you go on the days that you have great luck. So the third channel is called Living Off the Land. It has farming tips, foraging, and crafting tips. This show airs on Mondays and Thursdays. It has a 2-year run, so after the 2 years you'll just see reruns. There was a clip of it prior that showed the tips about the green onion. This last channel is called Queen of Sauce. It airs new episodes on Sundays and reruns on Wednesdays. There's a total of 32 recipes that you want to get from the show. If you miss a new episode on Sundays, make sure you turn on Wednesdays for the reruns for these recipes. Tip number 2. So I wanted to highlight the garbage cans in Pelican Town. Like I said prior in the first tip, on the Fortune Teller channel, depending what your luck will depend on what you get from the trash cans. Here's a list of the most common items that you can get from the trash cans. There's a total of 8 cans within Pelican Town, so just make sure you make your rounds daily to see what you can get, especially on the days that you do have good luck. I would definitely recommend the museum as it could give you geodudes. The geodudes could give you artifacts, minerals, and even ore. The great thing about this is that it's very minimal. You just have to go up and click to see what you can receive from the trash cans. One of my favorite trash cans actually is the one by the saloon because you can get food. This is some of the list of foods that you can get. I normally tend to keep them because it's great for gifting for the villagers. Plus it helps you raise your heart reputation a lot faster. Tip number 3. So for this third tip, I wanted to highlight the artifact spot. I always thought they were just wiggly worms, but they actually have a name. So whenever you go around Pelican Town or the beach or anywhere that has tillable area, you'll see these little worms just moving around. You always want to make sure you're carrying your shovel with you so you're able to dig them up. So when you dig up the artifact spots, you normally get lost books that have been lost from the library. From there you'll get artifacts, rocks, clay, minerals. But the majority of the time you'll find a lost book. So when you find a lost book, make sure you visit the library. Also, another tip, sometimes the little wiggly worms are hiding in these little tiles that have rocks around, so you can't see them sometimes. Tip number 4. So piggybacking from the last tip, when you find a lost book, make sure you visit the library. There's actually a lot of tips within the library that could help you. The one that I didn't know about was how to actually care for your animals and how to gain that heart reputation with them. And all you have to do is pet them. That's all you have to do, which I never knew about. It does make sense because you go to a library to gain knowledge. So that was kind of like a mind blower for me. Still picking back off from the last tip, I do want to highlight the artifacts as well. Whenever you turn in your artifacts, you do get rewards from Gunther. So there is going to be a list of like what you can receive. So in that clip that you just watched, I just turned in 9 artifacts so far. So I was gifted a total of 9 melon seeds. This is great, especially like during the seasons where you can get free seeds and you don't have to pay for them. But these are some of the rewards that you can receive. Alright guys, so this concludes the video for our 5-minute tips for Stardew Valley. Hopefully I've improved a little bit. I'd really like some tips if whatever it is I need to work on. If you could leave a comment down below, that'd be great. Also, if you like this kind of stuff, please like and subscribe. Thank you.